What do you think Khabib's going to do now?
What I think? Who? Khabib?
Yeah.
Well, he does whatever the fuck he wants to do. That's what I think. I think that guy's probably the best lightweight of all time. He's a monster.
Incredible.
I think he's probably going to have some fights at 170 pounds eventually, if I'd imagine. At 155, there's good fights for him. Tony Ferguson's a great fight for him. I'm really interested in seeing that. I'm really interested in seeing him going up. I'm really interested in seeing him fight at 170 pounds. I think there's
Who's
a lot
up there
of
from the
fights for him.
fight?
Well, first of all, Tyron Woodley, who's the champ at 170, that would be an insane fight. George St. Pierre, if he decided to come back and make a big super fight, that would be an insane fight. I think 170 has a lot of opportunities for him. But I think 155 does too. They just have to figure out who's going to fight him. He's an international superstar now. You know, Khabib, especially the way he smashed Conor. Conor's such a superstar already that the way Khabib won and did it so dominant, I think he's through the roof now. I think when he comes back and people see the pay-per-view numbers of his fights, they're going to realize how huge this guy is, because he's so interesting. He's very humble, he's very polite, very well spoken, a very religious guy. Lives with his family, lives with his parents, lives with his parents and his family. I believe.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not speaking out of school. I believe that's true, and obviously doesn't have to for money. I mean, he's rich as shit now.
Yeah.
But he's just a monster. Best grappler I've ever seen inside the 155-pound division. He just smashes people.
What do you think about John Jones, though?
In what way?
And his skills.
He's phenomenal.
It's incredible.
The best ever at using distance. He knows distance better than anybody. He's a master at knowing when he can hit you and you can't hit him.
Yeah, I miss watching him fight. You know what I mean? He's not fighting as much anymore.
He's back. He just won. Just won the title again. Just
Who'd
fought
he
Alexander
fight?
Gustafsson.
Yeah?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
For a vacant title?
It was Daniel Cormier relinquished his title. And it was like, it's weird, right? Like Cormier is the champ because John Jones tested positive for something, so they stripped him, and then Cormier became the champ. It's, I think they'll probably fight again, whether they fight again at heavyweight or light heavyweight.
Really?
Yeah, I think Cormier and John Jones. If Cormier wants to, if he wants to keep going. But he says he wants to retire soon. He's 40,
Yeah.
He still looks good, though.
He looks great, especially at heavyweight.
Yeah,
at heavyweight, he doesn't have to cut weight. He's got so much strength and just so agile. He's such an unbelievable wrestler, too. I mean, his wrestling skill, his skill level and understanding of wrestling is so high. It's so above most people.
Anybody he fight outside of John Jones, he dominated.
Yeah. That's how good John is. Yeah. John's that good. He's that good. I mean, it just sucks that he's had so many controversies in his life, but I'm hoping he puts all that shit behind him. Have you ever spoken with him about that?
Yeah, never about his personal life or anything, but we met before and talked.
But you're a guy who's gone, I mean, when you went through legal problems yourself, you overcame, you came out of it on the other end. I would think a guy like him could benefit a lot from talking to a guy like you.
It's just so difficult and it's so unfortunate that he has to go through something like that,
Do you think so?
Yes, it's really unfortunate, because sometimes people they don't survive situations like that
because they're so wild and they're having a good time too much and they're partying and they're the champ.
It has to come to an end. That stuff. If you don't bring it to an end, it's gonna come to its own end. It might not like that way it ends.
Yeah. So you think for a guy like him, maybe getting in trouble was a good thing?
If only if you learn from experiences like that. I was just a wild guy. I was really a wild guy. I look at myself now and I say to myself, when I spent all those trips in those psych wards and stuff, I said, what was that all about? What was wrong with me back then?